Hi, so I'm back again. It's been about a month since I posted, I guess. I had a really busy last month and a half of doctor's appointments, testing, physio, OT, and then being discharged from physio and OT uh, last week. And just trying to catch up on just, you know, sleep and everything else. I'm just really tired. I am super pale. I've been fighting a migraine for 3, 4 days now. Um, I've had headaches every single day for the past month. Um, my neurologist thinks it's from the narcotics that I'm on, which is entirely possible. I'm trying to talk to my pain management team to get off some of the narcotics now that I've had another round of spinal nerve blocks, medium branch nerve blocks in my lower back, and trigger point injection in one spot on the right where the pain still was. It might have been muscular, we don't know. So I just had that done the last 2 weeks. The first week of it did not go quite as planned. I ended up dropping my sats really bad while lying on my stomach, and I felt really dizzy and out of it. Even before I got there, I told them I didn't feel well and I wanted fluids, so they hooked me up to fluids once I got on the table. And about not even halfway through, all of a sudden, I just sort of hear them say, oh, her sats are dropping. Let's get her oxygen now. I was like, I could hear them, but I couldn't really respond other than, a weak yes, no, I feel dizzy, I feel hot, whatever, I wasn't really all there, I guess. So they paused what they were doing, bolused the fluids for a bit, and then got the oxygen, and then everything was okay. It went back up, and I started to feel better. Not great, but better. So when I got to recovery, they hook you all up again to, O2 and SATs and BP and all that. And my blood pressure was really low still. So I had to stay for another bag of NS. So instead of being there for, the hour that it should be, I was there for 3 hours. So, yeah. It started long because the machine that they use normally, the machine that they use for the x-ray machine that they use, apparently it was broken. And they were trying to fix it, they were trying to reboot it or whatever. It wasn't working, so they had to bring it out and then bring in a different one. So that delayed the whole start time. Meanwhile, my mom was waiting for me, and she was like freaking out by the end of it because no one was telling her what was going on. Of course, she didn't ask, so, So she didn't realize that they had started a bit late, and then I was in recovery longer because of the my oxygen level and the blood pressure, and I was really tachycardic. But sorry. So am I. Sorry. So I'm used to that. So whatever. And then last week I had the left side done. And this time they had the fluids ready, they had the O2 ready, they had, like if I wanted a warm blanket, they put me on because I got cold. And then I was like, okay, I'm really too hot, and I start to sweat like crazy, so they took it off, and they made the oxygen into just like a hose, so it could like blow all over my face, which was nice because it's freezing cold. So when I went to recovery, I just finished the bag of fluids I had, and I was ready. They made me stay for an hour. Instead of the half hour or 45 minutes, they made me stay for like the hour, and I was actually there for about an hour and 15 minutes. And I met up with a friend after who we went for lunch at the hospital cafeteria and chatted and just caught up. It was nice. It was kind of a weird social visit, and every time I've had the last few times I've been with her actually for like social visit, it's been in the hospital either for NS hydration or now after the nerve block, but hey, whatever. I'll take it. I feel like I don't leave the house now unless it's for a doctor's appointment or, hospital test or something really boring like grocery shopping, I'm finding it a little bit rough, a little bit harder to be social and be my normal, positive, bubbly self when I'm with friends. So I just tend to stay in and be me, just so I don't have to sort of fake it, you know. Um, it's hard. It's hard right now. My pain was coming back, so that was rough. That was really, really hard to deal with. And because I'd forgotten what the back pain was like, because it was gone for 5 months. I mean, really gone. And then for it to come back, it was like, oh my gosh, I forgot, So now with the nerve block, it's a lot better. There's one spot on my back, my lower back, just burns today, and I don't know what is going on. It was giving out yesterday and even Thursday. It was giving out a lot, and then Thursday afternoon I went to go play bocce with it. It's a group of only disabled, so it's mostly quads or people who have like cerebral palsy, but they play, and I actually was playing with one of the girls who is on the Canadian team, and she's really good, but she's funny. She's like, she's only been playing for 10 months, but she's already on the Canadian team, but she plays like 20 hours, well, she practices 20 hours a week with various teams, and then she also like practices at home. So but it was fun sort of being coached by her and getting some pointers and some tips on how to do it. I'd played a little bit at Constance Lethbridge, the rehab center where I was for physical rehab this past 8 months, and of course we played on a slope and different types of balls, but I mean we played by the rules and we had fun. So it's kind of fun to actually do it like on a real with the real rules, the real balls, and an actual like level terrain, something where you're not competing with pebbles, rocks, grass, and I don't know, the tree. So I had a lot of fun, and her and one of the coaches was like, you have a lot of potential. You should come out and play. Come out and do this. So I'm thinking of signing up. I was going to go to the pool twice a week and then have my sewing class once a week, but now I'm thinking of maybe doing just the swimming once a week, having my sewing class, which ends at the end of November, but might be signing up again for the next session or for another activity in the next session, so I have to kind of figure out my schedule. 3 days a week is enough for me, because it's not just going out for 2 or 3 hours and doing something. It's getting ready and waiting for transport, going out and then coming back and waiting for transport again. So I find it tiring, and throw in the occasional doctor's appointment or whatever. It becomes like a crazy week. I missed a couple of my sewing classes because I was just too tired, couldn't do it. We had a makeup class last week on a Monday, and I skipped it. I couldn't go. I went on Wednesday. I was just too tired on Monday. I was like, with the time change and everything, I was just wiped out. Could not do it. So, time change threw me for like, I don't know, even like all of this past week. Like, it's just too much. I feel like I'm jet lagged. So I've needed more fluids. I'm running some, you can see in the background, running my fluids, and this is like my 4th bag in 8 days. Lucky that my pain specialist gave me extra fluids to take home, apart from what I'd already received. So she knows I get them, but she knows I only get 2 a week. So she gave me a couple to take home, and both last week and this week. So it's perfect. Not much has been going on apart from that. I saw a neurosurgeon for the scoliosis and the leg spasms from the transverse myelitis that have gotten worse and keep me up at night. He couldn't really suggest anything. There was nothing he felt he could do. He didn't even really touch on the leg spasms, so I'm going to talk to my other neurologist about that again, because I'm just kind of like, well, let's do something. If he can't do anything surgically, then fine, I understand that, but I then need more medication because it's keeping me up at night and it's keeping me from going to sleep at night. She added the 2 doses of clonazepam at night, which helps a lot, but I still wake up in the middle of the night in full clonus or spasms when I try and turn over. So it's just, and then I'm up until it calms down again. So yeah, and there's nothing you can do for the scoliosis because they don't brace you when you're an adult. It's not bad enough for surgery. So not much. He said he could give me a referral to some scoliosis specialists at the other hospital where my neurologist is. So okay, why not? See if there's anything they can suggest or they can do. My chair has been fixed for maximum comfort and whatnot. Means talking to the OTs again about my chair, but I really don't know what else I can do. So that was kind of a bit of a disappointing turnout. Plus I was there like all day. I had to go for x-rays 2 hours before, and then it was lunch, and then it was just a long day. So I was there at 11. My appointment was at 2. So yeah, very long. But I got to have lunch with a friend of mine who works there, so that was nice. Chat with her a bit. So yeah, that's about it. I got discharged from PT and OT, which is weird, not going. Hard to do the exercises at home right now because my back was really hurting. And then I had the nerve block, so I was just really tired, so I would do a little bit of the exercise, but not enough to really make a difference. I'm hoping that once I'm back in the pool, that'll be easier because at least, I don't swim. I just stand and walk around and like lift my legs and do leg exercises in the water. But that gets me weight bearing without the gravity, so it helps with the pain, it helps with the mobility. My shoulder is still in pain. I had a cortisone shot in my shoulder almost 3 weeks ago, and after a week I should have started to feel relief, and I felt nothing. It was still really painful. Same thing after 2 weeks. It still wasn't great. It is actually starting to feel better now, although there are some weird twinges here and there, but so at least something is maybe working out there, finally. So that's about it for my updates. Haven't really done anything exciting apart from doctor's appointments and discharge from physio and sewing class. My sewing class is going well. I'm having a lot of fun. I've made a bunch of things now. I think the best thing I made is those microwavable heat pads. Like mine's filled with rice, and I love it. I have a couple at home, but they're getting old and they don't really retain heat. This thing rocks. Love it. And I'm making baby clothes for my friend's baby. I've made a little pair of pants. A few mistakes here and there while making them, so now I kind of know what I'm doing, so I think I'll try and make some more. It's going to be fun because she's having a little girl, and I'm so excited because little girl shopping is so much more fun than little boy shopping. Not that they're not cute too, but I like the little girls. That's fun. Pink, princessy, So I'm just gonna sign off because it's 14 minutes of me rambling already. And I hope everybody has a good day and good week. And tune in again, ask me questions, leave me a question in the box down below. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.